when you want to talk about somebody that you don't like, and you want somebody else to dislike that person as you have come to dislike them. But you don't want to come straight out and say, that's a no good so-and-so. So you make a firm resolve that sounds so harmless. But in it is an evil suggestion. For instance, you know, I was downtown the other day, and I just happened to go by the Federal Building. And guess who I saw coming out? And then they name a person. What? You know, I've always been somewhat suspicious that this person is an agent, or now that's a seed. You may say, well, I don't really think so. But then when you see that person, and they may not be feeling well that day, and they may not even speak because there's so much on their mind. A seed dropped so skillfully, you could never accuse the person of saying. They just said, you know, I was by the Federal Building and I saw so-and-so coming out. Looked like they were coming from the floor that the FBI office was on. Terrible. And how many of us fall for that? I seek refuge in Allah, not only from the person who casts evil suggestions in a firm resolution, but I seek refuge in Allah from the evil of the envier when he envies. Now it ends with that envier, because that is what is happening in the world today. That's what has our people upside down today. That's right. It is envy. Now look, this psychologist wrote, as disappointment grows and as ambitions and desires are thwarted, social conditions are ripe for a destructive epidemic of envy. The all too human emotion defined by Webster's dictionary as the painful or resentful awareness of an advantage enjoyed by another, joined with a desire to possess that same advantage. But it's painful for you to see somebody with something that you yourself want. Now, brothers, you may be talking to a certain girl, and you've let your emotions get carried away. You're in love with the girl, but the girl don't seem to feel the same way. She's talking to your friend. Now, ain't that a kick in the face? Now, the more you look at the girl, the more you like the girl, the more you want the girl, the less the girl pays attention to you. Then you begin to look at your friend real strange. Y'all grew up together, you all went to school together, but now something is growing in the heart. Y'all walk the street together and you hear him talking about this sweet little girl, you know what I mean? And every time he talk about it, you grit your teeth and act like you. And pretty soon you begin to hate him. Because it's like he's taking something from you. It could be jealousy. But jealousy is born out of love. But envy has its root in hate. Now look, this writer says, envy is not a gentle emotion. Envy is not a passive emotion. Once you envy somebody, you gotta act. It's heavy. Envy is aggressive. Not only do I want what you have, and I want you not to have it, I want to take it away from you. And if I can't do that, I'll spoil or destroy it or you. On television today, they were talking about young black people killing each other over sport jackets, over certain kind of shoes, sneakers. Man, somebody walk up to you and you got LA Gears on. Or Reeboks. And he said, well, I like that. He don't like it for you. He likes it for him. All right, nigga. Take off them sneakers. You look at him and say, hey, man, what you talking about, man? He pulls out a gun. He's serious. And not only will he take your shoes, he'll kill you for resisting. There's a Muslim brother in Detroit last week, looking sharp, had a nice coat on, standing on the corner, getting ready to take a bus. Somebody walks up to him with a gun and said, look, I want that coat. He said, man, you must be out of your mind. He turned his back to walk away from the man. The man shot him twice, took the coat. Luckily, the brother is alive, but he's damaged. But he just came out of the hospital and hopefully he'll be all right. Envy. An envious person is the worst kind of personality. Elijah Muhammad says, for they will kill you. I'm getting to something. Jealousy is unlike envy. Jealousy is based on love and focuses on possessing the loved object and removing the rival. But envious people, their envy originates in hate and can be all-consuming, even murderous in intensity. Envious people live in a perpetual state of anxious, competitive comparison, focusing on what others around them have and what they themselves lack until they make themselves sick. This is why our houses and our communities are so destroyed, because we envy and we refuse to give credit where credit is due. Cain and Abel were brothers. Abel pleased God with his offering. Cain offered too. But because God did not accept Cain's offering, Cain became envious of his brother. Listen now. Envy grew to hatred. Hatred grew to murder. So Cain decided, I'll murder my brother. The Quran said his hatred made it easy for him to murder his brother. Now, I don't think it's an accident that the word able has to do with the word ability, capable. And the more you think like Cain, the more you kill Abel. Now, listen to me. Cain and Abel are not necessarily two brothers from the same womb. Cain and Abel are two possibilities in the same human mind.